Well, we brought the Swisher Predator down to the property at the ridge, and we're going to put it through its paces. And you wonder whether or not this machine will clear a field like this. Well, let's take a walk around and I'll show you what we're dealing with, and then you be the judge. Do a quick walk through here just so that you kind of get a perspective of how high some of these weeds are. There's briars in this field that are over 6 feet tall. Show you my boots there to kind of get a perspective of how deep this stuff is that I'm walking through. Actually kind of sparse right here, but most of the field is well covered. For those who have watched my other videos, you saw me build that platform. That's 16 by 16 to kind of give you an idea of how much property I'm dealing with here. And we've got all this back in here where all these saplings are behind this tree. We'll take a walk over here and I'll show you what we're dealing with. What I'm walking through right now is probably about 3.5 feet tall. And then you've got this over here, that's probably about 1 foot tall. I'm not going to be dealing with any of this on that side of the hill there. But what I am going to be dealing with is this up here and all these saplings back behind this tree. And most of those saplings are about 1.5 to 2 inches thick. So, kind of give you an idea of what we're going to be dealing with here. And then, again, you be the judge. You tell me whether or not you think the Swisher Predator will work for you. The Predator's a little dirty, but no worse for wear. Let's take a look at the front field. Well, I'd say that looks a lot better than it did, but I still got to do a little bit of weed eating around the deck there. Now this should give you some perspective of cut versus uncut. As I walk up to these saplings here, you can see how I edged this. Now back in this area there's a lot of stumps and large rocks that have come off the ridge there. So I'm going to have to be very careful going through here. I'm actually going to walk this area a little bit first to make sure I'm not going to hit anything that's too oversized. Maybe trim that up a little bit. But I really want that area clear. So let's get started. Well, there we go. All in a day's work. The property here in this front field looks a lot better than it used to. I've reclaimed a lot from the wilderness that has started to take over. You can see that tree that was on the edge of the woods is now in the field itself. And I'll be able to get a lot more use out of this property here. go ahead and give you a panning shot so you can take a look around and maybe get a perspective of what the difference was from when we got started. There's no doubt in my mind that the Swisher Predator would make quick work of any level field or typically groomed property. If it can survive the paces that I put it through today, there's no doubt that it'll work anywhere else. A lot of what I cut here today is on an uphill grade. Fairly steep in some spots, so you had to be careful to go vertically up the hill and not horizontally. But there's no stopping that Predator, especially in those lower gears. It just churns right through everything. We'll walk down here real quick, and I'll kind of show you one of the steeper spots that I cut. It's really hard to see in this video, the grade of this property. But you can see here we're going up a hill, and then we get into a level spot up here. But that's it. Thanks for watching. And maybe, just maybe, I'll see you on the next video. If you enjoy videos about the randomness of our amazing world, consider clicking on the globe to subscribe, or maybe checking out one of the other videos right here.